Hello everyone, my name is Devinder Kaur and you all are welcome to my YouTube channel The Enlightened Room. In this video we will discuss about the numerical problems based on the Newton's third law of motion and law of conservation of momentum. So let's get started. So in the first problem we are asked with when two bodies A and B interact with each other, A exerts a force of 10 Newton on B towards the east. So it means we are given a direction here. Now what is the force exerted by B on A? Now for that let us suppose we have this body naming A and this body naming B. Now according to question, these two bodies are interacting with each other and A is exerting a force of 10 Newtons on B, and in return B would also exert a force on A, right? And what that force is? That means A is exerting a force on B, right? A is exerting a force on B, that means it is FBA. So we have to find FAB. Now according to Newton's third law of motion, we are required with FAB is equal to negative of FBA. That means every action has equal and opposite reaction here. So FABs we have to find and FB is negative of 10 Newtons and we will write here FAB. So here we are required with the answer. Now in this problem we are asked with a 10-gram bullet which is shot from a 5-kilogram gun with a velocity of 400 meters per second. So you have to find the speed of recoil of gun. Now let us take the bullet portion on one side and the gun portion on other side. Now mass of bullet MB equals to 10 grams and we have to convert it into kilograms because other units are in SI form. So 1 gram equals to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. So we will be left with the mass of bullet as 10 to the power negative 2 kilogram, and then we are required with the velocity of bullet which is the muzzle velocity, and we will write it as VB equals to 400 meter per second. Now for that of gun we have mass of gun as 5 kilogram and the recoil velocity of gun is what we have to find. Now for that we will apply the law of conservation of momentum. So I am writing it here. According to law of conservation of momentum. Now this part is based, the recoiling of gun portion as I had explained you earlier in the previous videos is based on the law of conservation of momentum, or you can say law of conservation of linear momentum. So total momentum after firing, total momentum after firing the bullet is equals to total momentum before firing the bullet, right? This will be the condition here. So after firing the total momentum is MB VB plus mg vg, right? And before firing the whole term will be 0. Now why this whole term is 0? Because the gun and bullet both are at rest. Before firing the gun and bullet both were at rest. After firing they both attained some velocity. Now for here it would have been mb ub which is 0 and mg ug which is also 0. So the whole term is 0. Okay. Now we will put on the values of MB. MB is 10 to the power negative 2. VB is 400 meters per second plus mg is 5 kilogram. I am writing the units too. Times the Vg is what we have to find is equals to 0. Now this part will go to this side. That means 5 kg times Vg is equals to 10 to the power negative 2 into 400. Now this one part, in the next step, this one part will go to the other side and will be divided here. So I'm not writing it like this. I'm not writing it here. So I'm skipping the next step, not writing the next step, and it will be written here. Divided by 5 kilogram. Now this 10 to the power negative 2. That means 1 upon 100. 1 upon 100, right? So it will be as 1 upon 100. Now 100 4s are 400. So this is 4 upon 5. Also this whole term is going on this side. There would be negative sign, right? So we are required with the recoil velocity as negative of 0.8 meter per second. This is approximate value, and this negative sign shows that the gun has recoiled. The gun has moved opposite direction as compared to the bullet. So here is our answer of this problem. Now for the next problem, we are required with a man weighing 60 kg runs along the rails with a velocity of 18 km per hour and jumps into the car of mass 1 quintal standing on the rails. That means the car is not moving until now. So calculate the velocity with which the car will start traveling along the rails. That means car will start moving when the man jumps into it. After man has jumped into the car, it will start traveling, it will start moving. So for that, let us consider first of all the mass of man, which is m1 equals to 60 kilogram, and the man is moving with the initial velocity. That means the car is not moving. So man is moving with the initial velocity u1 equals to 18 km per hour. Now you all know how to convert it into meter per second in the SI units. So 1 kilometer has 1000 meters upon 1 hour has 60 minutes, and 1 minute has 60 seconds. Okay, so when you will solve it, you will get 5 meter per second. Okay, you just have to solve it. This one goes with this one goes with this one. Now 6 3s are 18, 3 2s are 6, 2 5s are 10. So here you get 5 meter per second. Now for the next we have mass of car. Now the mass of car is in quintal. 1 quintal. Now 1 quintal is equals to 100 kilogram. 1 quintal is always equal to 100 kilogram, and the car is at rest. That means u2 is 0. That complete rail is at rest, that complete car is at rest, so it is 0 meter per second. Now when the man has jumped into the car and the car has started moving, now both the man and the car would have same velocity. So the common velocity, I am writing it here, common velocity of man and car when car starts moving is v, a common v, final velocity of both of them. Okay, so now we have to apply according to the principle, or you can say law of conservation of momentum or linear momentum, whatever you like to write. The linear momentum can commonly called as momentum. Okay, now for that the total momentum before the car starts moving, which is, I am not writing it here, you know how to write, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals the total momentum when the car starts moving and the man has jumped into it and the car starts moving. Now we are required with the common velocity v, so we can take this v common and we will write it here as m1 plus m2 times v. Okay, this was just for you to explain. Okay, now for m1 is 60 times u1 is 5 plus m2 is 100 times u2 is 0 here equals to 60 plus 100, m1 is 60, m2 is 100 times v. Now this whole term is 0, so 6 times 5, 300, 60 times 5, it is 300 equals to 160 times v. So V will be equal to 300 upon 160, and this whole term will be, when you will divide it, when you will calculate it, it will be approximately equal to 1.88 meter per second. Okay, so this is the common velocity of the man and the car. That means the velocity with which the car will start traveling along the rails is 1.88 meter per second. Now in this problem we are required with mass of car A 1500 kilogram, and that car A is traveling with 25 meter per second, and it collides with another car B of mass 1000 kilogram, which was traveling at 15 meter per second in the same direction. Now after collision, the velocity of car A becomes 20 meter per second. So we have to find the velocity of car B after the collision. So for car A and for car B. Now for car A, we are required with the mass A as 1500 kg. Initial velocity of car A is 25 meter per second. Now in the next line it is for car B. For car B, mass MB equals to 1000 kilogram, and the initial velocity UB is 15 meter per second. And then both were moving in the same direction. This is car A, this is car B, this one is moving, the car A is moving in the same direction as car B, but as you can see, the car A has much higher speed as compared to the car B. So these two will collide with each other, and then after the collision you have to find the velocity of car B as you are required with the velocity of car A. Okay, then now let us suppose that suppose we are required with the final velocity of car A, which is 20 meter per second. After the collision, the velocity of car A becomes 20 meter per second. Now you all know what you have to do. You will apply the principle of conservation of linear momentum. From this diagram, it can be clearly seen, right? So according to law of conservation of momentum, I am writing it short, we are required that total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision, right? So before collision, both the cars have momentum MAUA plus MBUB, and after the collision, both the cars will have momentum MAVA. We have to find VB here, and plus MBVB. Now I am solving it here. Okay, as the space is much smaller, I am not left with that much space. So MA is 1500 times UA equals to 25 plus MB is 1000 into UB equals 15 meter per second is equal to the final momentum, that means MA is 1500 again times VA is 20 meter per second plus for MB, we are required with MB equal plus 1000 times VB is what we have to find. Okay, now 15 times 25 is 375,000 because we are here with two zeros, and it will be 15,000 equals to 15 times 220, it will be 30,000, sorry 3000 plus 1000 VB, sorry it will be like this. Okay, now this plus this is 52500. Okay, and this one will go here, negative of 3000 equals to 1000 VB. Now 5 to 5 minus 3000 will be 22500 upon, now this one will go here, will be divided with this, equals to VB, and we are left with VBS 2.25. Yes. No, it will be 22.5 meter per second. So here is your answer. So this is up for today's video. Today we discussed about the numerical problems which are based on the Newton's third law of motion and law of conservation of momentum. So I hope this video was useful to you. If this video was useful, then do share it with your friends. Do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. Thank you so much.